Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Caleb Farley gets in there to knock that pass away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 13.
Crazy. Lady, what's that?
Here's May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first down, it's Genty. Pretty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson, 65 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He's got a man open. It's caught. Down to the 10. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing here is May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
15 yards on the play.
Now they'll change things up.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air, May. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Patriots, first down.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keisha Butte, 26 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing now is Gino. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, May with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 54 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Genty. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Catch, Bobcat! Catch, Bobcat!
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino down a throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 300%. Check 58. Middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Crazy. Sorry, what's that? What's that? Crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go to the line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now it's Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Boxes, 60 bikes.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Smith now to throw. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Max Crosby in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
We're good.
Looking to throw. May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds Douglas complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's May. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Pushing his way through. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 82 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Once again, it's Genty. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now, they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Dances by him. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Genty. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
90%.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Smith. He'll try and do this himself. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages Encouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will get the lead up to 7. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup at 9. Now 2nd down and a few inches. He's back to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st down.
He'll look to throw. It's this complete to Butte. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw. May looking to run. So there you go. Say your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
May looking to run.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. That's caught by Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The Patriots.
May going to try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
39. Raiders 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Pats, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.